He got involved in an alleged baby trafficking scheme.
To the day I die, I'll say alleged. Yeah, he was an adoption lawyer. And, you know, the news, the media is like, oh, he's selling babies, selling babies, selling babies. It was much more complicated than that. You could say that about any adoption lawyer. But he had done some missions and spent some time in the Marshall Islands. And he was accused of violating a treaty, a U.S. treaty, by bringing Marshallese women to the United States where they would have their babies, and then they would put those babies up for adoption, and he would help facilitate them.
Paul Peterson sentenced in Arizona today. He is facing more than a decade in prison.
That was a tough case. You've got a lot of adoptive parents that had, built bonds with these kids. You had Paul that, facilitated these adoptions. How did you look at that case to determine what was in his best interests?
Their goal is always like, make this go away.
Mm-hmm.
Number one, not always easy to do. Actually, rarely easy to do. So then you have to look at what's best for the client in that situation. Sometimes that's a cost-benefit analysis. If you get a plea agreement to 10 years and the maximum you can do if you lose a trial is 12 years, then maybe that cost-benefit analysis is worth doing the trial. If you're looking at 25 years and you get a plea for 5, but you have a motion that you think is going to be successful, but if you file that motion, you're not going to be able to get that plea. You do the cost-benefit analysis, and then you try to help guide your client into what you believe, under the law and the circumstances, is going to be best for that client in that situation.